No, Miss Passion did not take my check. I don't know why you say that. I don't know who this person is. It looks like it's a troll because it says, "Did Belinda take your checks?" How could she would have took my checks whenever she pretty much haven't been my payee for months? And also, my checks got stolen. Uh, According to what a family member told me in May of, I think it was like right after I switched it to a family member being on my check and everything. So no, she did not. And she would never, never. And before it got switched from March to all the way up to May, I got my money. And Miss Passion made sure I got all of my money. So I don't know what you're talking about, Dorothy. I know that you're a troll, and I know that that's not pretty much your real name because you're using somebody else's picture, a really pretty lady. Bless her heart. Uh, Hopefully I can find out who that lady is so I can tell her that you are using her picture just to go online and comment and make up lies and stuff about my friend Miss Passion. Because Miss Passion would never do that to anybody. She wouldn't do that to her son. She wouldn't do that to me. She wouldn't do that to nobody because when Miss Passion was my payee, from when she was my payee before a family member took over, she always made sure all my bills was paid. She always made sure I got some money every month, and always had food, always had new clothes, always had everything that I needed, everything. So I don't know what you're talking about. No, she did not, and she would never because it's impossible. What had happened allegedly, according to what a family member had told me, I guess somebody had changed the address at the post office, but they changed it. They changed it where people can't do that no more after the person did that. And also allegedly, one of my family members told me that the person that changed the address to get the to get the direct express card that has the check on it, the money, the social security money on it. They changed the address at the post office, and they changed it according to what a family member is telling me. They changed it May 11th, so Belinda was not my payee May 11th, and also May 3rd. I got all of my money that I needed. You know what I'm saying? I got all of it, and then Belinda made sure my cell phone bill was paid from it was from May to all the way up to September. So she paid my cell phone bill, and she helped me with some money whenever I needed it of her own money and everything. So yeah, she did not take any of my checks. She would never do that because she wants me to get my checks. And I don't know who took my check. I don't know who took my Social Security money, but I have my suspicions. I'm not going to say nobody's name, but I have my suspicions. A family member, or a relative or something like that, for sure, you know. But, what people don't fail to realize is uh, right after I had came back to Oklahoma City, Belinda called the Social Security office in Kentucky and Mayfield, Kentucky, and she took her name off of there. And then May was the last, you know, check I got from Social Security, and she sent all of my money, and she made sure whatever bill I needed to pay, like cell phone bill or groceries or whatever I needed, she made sure I had what I need and everything. And even before me and Miss Passion had split, or we had stopped living together, she made sure I had everything always, even whenever I didn't have that much money, really. She made sure I had everything, and even after I had left my job at 3J in Martin, Tennessee, because of some other reasons, she still helped me. She always helped me. Me and her helped each other like all the time. She helped me a lot. She helped me and her son a lot, always. Even before when I came to Tennessee at the time, whenever we was living in the house, before we had moved out of the house, uh, even before I would even get my like checks under her, being my payee, she made sure that I had everything I need. I always had food, I always had a transportation to work, I always had everything I needed. And she always did everything right as a payee and as a girlfriend, as a roommate or whatever. She didn't do nothing wrong. So you need to stop that, troll, Dorothy. You need to stop that. If people need to stop lying on Miss Passion and stop saying that Miss Passion took my checks whenever she did. She would never do that. And that's impossible anyways. You know what I'm saying? Because once you take somebody off of your buddy, off of once somebody take their name off of your Social Security checks, whoever is added after that, like your mom, your cousin, your uncle, or somebody else, who decided to be your payee after that, is responsible for your well-being, responsible for making sure your bills is paid, make sure you got food, make sure that you get some money to get what you need, get the stuff like maybe if you need like water, snacks, or if you need like your personal needs. So currently, ever since May, May ever since May 3rd, May 4th, a relative has been my payee from May 3rd to May 4th to all the way now, but I have not received any of my checks according to it getting stolen or somebody has it, and I have talked to Social Security multiple times on the phone, and then my relative had went up there and told me what they said according to what she had told me. And then I have also have reached out to other people to help me and see if they can find out some stuff, and see what happened and everything. But what people don't fail to realize is when somebody takes their name off of your Social Security check, after that, that person does not have any access to your money at all, regardless. The person that takes over, the person that signs and takes over afterwards, is the person that's responsible. If you have food, your transportation, you need your cell phone to pay, whatever the case might be, that person that's your current payee of your Social Security check, is pretty much is the person that's responsible, because the payee is supposed to make sure that you have food, make sure that you get to where you need to go, your medicine, make sure you have a place to stay. Even if you don't get the money and somehow something else happens, they're supposed to make sure, since they're still under your payee, they're supposed to make sure everything else is taken care of. They're supposed to help you with everything. So currently from May 4th, May 3rd, or May 4th, a relative has been my payee from May 4th to all the way up to now. So Miss Passion, after that, she didn't have no control over nothing after May at all. And she never took anything from me at all. and she always gave me a lot of stuff, even whenever I didn't ask or I needed something. Like I needed cigarettes, I needed Dr. Peppers, I needed whatever. She always took care of me 100% as a girlfriend, wife, uh, uh, repay, or roommate, and she took care of me right after the fact too. After I moved out, she took care of me too. So it's proof out there that Miss Passett has took care of me from the time I met her into the time afterwards, and pretty much recently too. You know what I'm saying? So how could she take something when she cares and loves me and she wants me to get my check, and she was concerned that I would get my money because allegedly, my relative had told me that somebody had stole my check because they changed the address at the post office. And I don't know how they did that because it was hard for me to change my address years ago. Whenever I was trying to, do a switch and stuff like that, whenever I had moved into this one apartment and everything, I had to pretty much go online and do everything, go through all that stuff. So I don't know if somebody did change the address, like the address that Social Security had wrote down whenever I had got a new page. I don't know how they did it. I don't know why they did it. I guess it was just trying to stop me from, pretty much getting a place of my own, or they wanted me to suffer. I don't know why they would want me to suffer, because you would think that they would want me to continue get help and continue get my disability check, so that way I could help myself and take care of myself. Because lately I've been pretty much living off of my small revenue on social media and my music royalties and like other stuff I do, surveys every day. But the surveys don't really pay like a lot of money, like to really really save or to really pay bills like that. So I need my Social Security check. But yeah, I don't know what happened at all. All I know is Social Security, I guess they're investigating it. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But what people don't understand is once somebody takes their name off of there, after that, after it goes through everything, that person no longer pretty much get your money. And if she would have got my money right after she was officially off in May, she would have gave it to me, and she would have made sure in September my cell phone bill was paid, everything. But she didn't get it. My relative who was under my payee, who is under it still now, was supposed to get it. But allegedly, it didn't come in the mail, allegedly. That's according to what my relative had told me. So I don't know, but you need to mind your own business. And Miss Passett ain't doing nothing to you. You need to leave Miss Passett alone and just let it be. Okay.